The scourge of school marms and uptight folks everywhere returns to consoles for one more hairy adventure as Bayonetta 2 dances its way into the Nintendo Wii U. It's a bit ironic, as there was a time when Nintendo consoles were the system of choice for school marms everywhere, thanks to its strict stance against violence and content deemed unfriendly towards kids. That was then, however, as Nintendo's now includes M-rated games such as this one, which feature bloody finishers and occasional vocabulary that would cause your mom to wash your mouth with soap. To quote Bayonetta, "Someone's been a naughty boy." That doesn't sound like her at all. All kidding aside, however, the first Bayonetta was a well-received game thanks to its excellent melding of rock-solid action and highly entertaining camp, as well as a unique visual style. This makes its exclusive appearance on Nintendo's new console a big win for Wii U owners who are typically starved for solid third-party titles. For her second rodeo, the Umbra Witch Cereza, also known as Bayonetta, returns to the fray as her holiday shopping gets so rudely interrupted by another attack from up on high. You might think I'm kidding, but I'm as serial as Count Chocula. While an attack by angels is par for the course for Bayonetta, things take a turn for the worse after one of her summons goes awry. This causes our protagonist to set out on a journey to literally go to hell as she tries to save a friend while also figuring out why the demons of the underworld have turned against her. With the exception of Cereza's new shorter hairdo, Bayonetta's presentation retains most of the elements from the original game. This means a generous serving of camp, lots of irreverent humor and wink-wink innuendo, and over-the-top set pieces that seem to fuse Renaissance sensibilities with paintings by MC Escher. No relation, by the way, to MC Hammer. Despite her shorter due, hair attacks remain an important part of Bayonetta's repertoire, including her trademark demon summons, which leave little to the imagination. The sexualized nature of Bayonetta will likely remain a controversial topic for some as folks debate the need for such antics while presenting an otherwise strong and independent woman. At the same time, there's no denying that Bayonetta won't be Bayonetta without its more mature aspects, as they are tightly woven into the game's framework and presentation. One thing that isn't as debatable, however, is the gameplay, which remains close to the epitome of Japanese-style action. Combos remain fun and furious, and mixing them up is encouraged by the game's scoring system. The ability to equip guns, swords, hammers, and whips to Bayonetta's arms and legs also further mixes things up and adds variety to the action. Meanwhile, the game gets rid of elaborate, quick-time event sequences that can make you pull your hair, sticking to simpler ones that don't break the flow of the game, something I consider a big plus. Witch time remains an integral part of the combat, allowing you to slow time by evading attacks at the last minute and launching a counterattack. It's a high-risk, high-reward type system that you'll definitely want to get down, especially against the harder bosses. Granted, combat in Bayonetta is harder than more straightforward action games such as Hyrule Warriors, and you'll likely get your share of those lowly stone trophies the first time you play. Once you get used to it, however, it's potentially more fulfilling, especially once you start earning those pure platinum rankings for finishing encounters quickly and avoiding all damage. Trying to improve your rankings help with replayability, as well as the inclusion of hidden challenges scattered throughout the campaign. These challenges require you to finish them with certain conditions, like only using enemy weapons or finishing foes with one combo, for example. Further adding to replayability is an online co-op mode that lets you do challenges with other players, including those from Japan. This mode also adds an option to bet in-game currency known as halos to see who does a better job in dispatching foes. Finish the campaign once, and you also unlock the option to play as the Umbra Witch Jean. Downsides include occasional camera wonkiness that causes your view to get blocked and makes it hard to keep track of foes in the middle of the action. Although character models for Bayonetta and her foes look great, textures for some of the backgrounds can look a bit bland despite the otherwise nice art style. The action-oriented pacing also can seem repetitive when played in long sessions, feeling like a never-ending boss marathon at times. Overall though, solid action and likable characters make Bayonetta 2 a great follow-up to the original, which by the way is included in this game for free. It's definitely a title that harkens back to a time when lightning-quick Japanese action games such as Devil May Cry ruled the roost. If you prefer more deliberately paced action such as 3D Super Mario Bros. Platformers or even Tomb Raider, then the kinetic action of Bayonetta may be too fast and complicated for you. If you love more technical action that relies heavily on countering foes and view non-stop boss and mini-boss fights as mana from the heavens, however, well, Bayonetta 2 was made for you.